So what made you want to give our relationship a chance?
Because when you see a person that's good right in front of you, you're not gonna let them slip away.
When you let somebody into your life, you let somebody into your space, they have power over you, whether you like it or not. They have power. You're giving them some of your power, and you're trusting them with it. But then when you let somebody in, you become vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's scary. We work together so much, and we talk so much, and we really get a chance to get to know each other and know a lot of stuff about each other. And it's really cool. I said at the beginning of this that you were like my best friend. And here in the Philippines, you're my best friend. What is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng.
And today we're gonna bring you something a little special. Because today I'm gonna sit down with somebody who's really close to me and really close to my heart, and that's her.
That's me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because today I'm sitting down with my best friend here in the Philippines, and that's Cheng. So today you're gonna learn a lot about Cheng that you definitely did not know already. So a lot of you guys get to see Cheng in our videos. She's laughing, she's smiling, she's bubbly, she's friendly. But today you get to see a whole nother side of her.
Before we do, don't forget to hit the like, to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get updated on our latest videos.
And make sure you leave your comments because we always read them and we love to respond.
And stay tuned to the end of this video because no matter how serious this video is, we still have a lot of bloopers.
So without any further ado, Cheng, kick the intro. Let's get into this video. I like that one. That was good. Rolling by trike. Here we go. So let's start at the very beginning. Everybody's got a story, and yours starts right here in Manila, yeah?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your childhood. Where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised actually in Pasig City, Metro Manila. It's a city beside Makati, Mandaluyong, and all the neighboring cities in Metro Manila. But I was raised here in Mandaluyong. All my life, I'm here.
Okay. How would you describe your childhood, like the environment you grew up in? How would you describe it?
My childhood is a pretty amazing childhood. I basically grew up in an environment where there's love and support from my parents and from my siblings. So my siblings are like my playmates, at the same time, my enemies. So because we play and then we fight. So we live in a small bungalow house, and then we don't have a bedroom at that time. So it's like a studio. We have a bunk bed, and then some are sleeping. We were sharing beds. And yeah, we enjoyed, I literally enjoyed my childhood living in a small house with 6 people. Okay.
So how many siblings do you have?
I have 2 sisters and a brother. So we're all 4 kids in the house, including my mom and dad. So that makes it 6.
What kind of kid were you?
You won't believe me when I tell you that I was the most obedient kid among the siblings. Yeah, I'm the most obedient kid. You won't believe me because I'm always scared that my parents will get mad at me. I'm always scared that I will disappoint my parents. You know, I'm always the person who wants to please their parents.
Right.
Yeah. So, but also at the same time, I am a happy kid because a lot of times during for example, reunions or there's a guest in the house, a lot of people will say, "Oh, this is my daughter. She can sing, she can dance," and then I'll sing and dance for everybody.
I'm so surprised you start singing and dancing at any given time. That's so shocking. Yeah. So were you pretty close to your brothers and sisters when you guys were growing up?
We're like glue. We're tight. We're really tight.
What kind of student were you?
Gosh, I'm a diligent kid. I spend most of my time studying. It's not to brag, but I'm always like an achiever, and my mom expects me to be.
You?
Yes. I'm always like on the top 10 of the class, if not top 5 of the class. If I'm not in the top 10, I would cry. Yeah.
You're the opposite of me. I was always in school. I was in the bottom 10. If I got in the top 10, I was shocked until I got to college. What, I got an A? For real? Word? Okay, all right. So did you have a favorite subject, or first, did you have a favorite subject, and then opposite of that, was there a subject that you just really hated?
The favorite subject, I don't know if it's a shock for all of you, but it's
PE.
Favorite subject is PE, physical education, and technological and livelihood education. It's like home economics. It's like home economics.
Okay, home ec was cool in high school.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so
home ec that was a good class.
Home economics, that was my favorite, and yeah. Another favorite, number 2, is speech and drama. We have this elective in high school.
I'm so shocked that you would like to speak.
Yeah.
It's so shocking. Really, it is.
I chose that elective because it's more on performing and speaking. And I learned a lot from my teacher. Shout out to her, Miss Abad. Yeah. So, there.
All right.
My least favorite is trigonometry and calculus.
Why? Yeah. You're so good with numbers now.
I'm not good. I'm still not good at
that
numbers.
Was sarcasm.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So luckily, I was able to get a scholarship, an academic scholarship and athlete scholarship when I was in college.
You got an athletic scholarship?
Yeah.
Basketball?
No. Cheerleading. But just a quick story. You won't believe me. I tried out for the basketball team.
Did you make the team?
No.
I believe you. I believe you.
I tried it out because at that time I want to be cool and basketball.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about your family.
Okay.
First off, how would you describe the relationship you have with your parents?
The relationship I have with my parents is, I think my parents created an environment where the children could tell, or there's someone that we can express our feelings and our thoughts, our opinions to them.
What lessons did you learn from your parents, or did you learn in your household that you still carry today?
I think my mom taught me that you're a woman. You're going to be a woman a wife in the future, and you need to learn a lot of stuff because you are going to do this for your husband. So that's what my mom taught me.
Shout out to mom. All right. Have there been moments, or were there moments when you had to step up for your family?
Yes. So I'm the second youngest among my siblings, and luckily I was the first one to land on a job when I applied for it. And when you see your parents struggling, you want to help as much as you can. So I stepped up, and I became like the eldest child. And then when I landed on the job, I was helping the family when it comes to bills. And now the roles are reversed now. Right. Before they needed my help and I helped them, but now I needed their help and they're helping me. So,
all right. And did you ever have like a dream job that's different from the job you do now, or is this the dream job you always wanted?
No, as previously mentioned, I would want to become a chef.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. What kind of chef?
Pâtissier.
Were there any tough challenges you had at your work?
A lot. I remember something you said about when people are not hating you, you didn't do anything. And then I noticed that...
My dad said it.
Thank you for sharing that. And I noticed that a lot of times people will apply this grab mentality, where when they see someone going up, they will call
Crab
you.
mentality?
Yeah.
In the Philippines?
Duh.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately. So, when being with you, it really helped me, to just listen to their criticisms or whatever they're saying and not take it personally. If you got beef, that's on you.
Okay. Is there one thing or a series of things that you're most proud of professionally?
I think the most proud, the output of my work is always my students. And then I hear a lot or read a lot of comments that are very, very positive, and I made an impact in their lives. And I think that's what I'm most proud of.
How did you make the impact in their life? Like you helped them lose weight or you helped them get more fit? So did they fight you on it all the time?
Sometimes.
Okay. But they were happy in the end, right?
They're happy in the end. Just like what?
Okay. How about that?
That's I have a lot of realizations.
Right? So you teach them, they're learning, but they're fighting you the whole time. Fighting the process the whole time. But in the end,
they thank you.
They thank you and they're so happy they learned. Huh?
Yes.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. So they say that I'm a good motivator. I'm a good motivator.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're something else.
Thank you. I learned from the best.
Tell me, what have you learned from, let's start from past relationships. And then after that, I'm going to ask you, what have you learned from this relationship?
Okay. Past relationship is that love is a choice. And also, when I say it's a choice, whenever times gets hard, when it's difficult, you don't leave that person because it's hard. You stay and you keep choosing that person every day, even if it's difficult. He's difficult to deal with. The situation is so difficult. When I say tough or difficult, I had like a difficult relationship, but during that time, I'm young and I'm still learning how to be young.
It was a headache.
Yeah, headache, I think. Headache. But my late husband was ultra patient.
Right. That's what you learned from the first relationship. What have you learned from this relationship?
I think I learned the same thing, that when it's difficult, you don't choose to walk away. You fight for that person because, the 80-20, I learned it from you. 80% you can tolerate, the 20% you cannot. You cannot find a perfect partner, but you must be willing to learn and grow with that partner and, work through it together and do not give up on each other.
So that's it? That's what you learned from this relationship?
A lot. I could enumerate a plethora of things.
Including the word plethora.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I learned from you is that it took me 2 years. Wow, 2 long years to figure out that, it should be easy. If you you don't neglect the details, it will be easy. Our relationship will be easy, and don't be a headache. That's it. It'll make you happy.
So tell the audience how we met.
We met at the dating site, and after that, 2 days after meeting or matching on a dating site, I immediately said, "Oh, let's meet up," because I don't want to really waste my time. Because before I met you, I was resting or healing from an online LDR for 4 months with the guy that I talked to from the US. And then when I matched with you, I was like, yeah, okay, let's meet him. There's nothing wrong. He's already here, and compared to the previous one that's not here. So I decided that, okay, let's meet him. So I didn't really, we met at the fast food restaurant. And then after that, we I drove in using my grocery grabber and I was wearing glasses, and then I think my hair was in a bun. So we met, and then you're a gentleman, and yeah, just the usual. Not a lot of gentlemen nowadays. You open the door for me. Yeah, you open the door for me, and then you hugged me when we went into the restaurant, and then we ordered food, had breakfast. You read my palm, and then after that, we kept chatting, and then we went on another date, had DQ, but we kind of had this talk about me, or about a relationship not being romantic. So you set your boundaries, as you say. You set your boundaries, and you set your expectations, and you laid out what you expected in a relationship. And I was like, I did not qualify, something like that. So I was heartbroken. Not really, because I just met you. It just hurts, that I did not qualify. So, but okay. But I meant this with all sincerity. I really wanted to be your friend, because I think that when I met you, you're someone that I see you as someone that I look at you as a mentor, something like that. When I first met you. So, yeah, and you don't have that creepy vibe. You know what I mean? You don't have that creepy vibe. So you don't get that a lot with a lot of men that you meet. Yeah.
So what made you want to give our relationship a chance?
Because when you see a person that's good right in front of you, you're not gonna let them slip away. So when you asked me to do YouTube with you, I didn't think twice to say yes. Because number one, I really wanted to try something new and explore. And maybe I can do that. And I wasn't really shy in front of a camera, but I don't know if I can do things on YouTube, because I know it's difficult.
Right. And in your own experience, how is dating a foreigner different from dating a guy that's from here in the Philippines?
Let's start with local guy. Dating a local guy creates a lot of dependency on each other. So for example, I depended on him because on a lot of things, and he depended on me. So we kind of depended on each other. I think that's what most partners do. But on a Western or a foreign and Filipina relationship, you kind of taught me how to become more independent in the relationship, that each person needs a space to grow, and there's a lot of teaching on the side of a foreigner than it is on the side of a Filipina. And most of the time, the Western guy usually has a lot of experiences and wisdom to share.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. So at this stage in your life, what does love mean to you?
I think, as previously mentioned, love is a choice.